You've been on my mind.
It all started off as a joke at work. Everyone was like, you're always on the go, you need to settle down. You know? So a lot of the team leaders were met their significant others online, and so they were like, Valencia, we need to start your profile. And I was like, I don't want a profile. So anyways, long story short, we made a profile.
We actually met online on a dating website called POF. I kind of didn't want to go online because I saw the show Catfish. And once I met her, I know she hadn't seen it. Well, through conversation, I know she hadn't seen it, so we were texting back and forth saying, I said, you better not catfish me. She didn't know what I was talking about, so I think she still doesn't.
The day that I was about to delete my account, Jackson sent a message. It was like, hi, how are you? Because I had this thing on my page that said roses are red, violets are blue. Then I was like, no, violets aren't blue, violets are purple. So it was just kind of like a conversation icebreaker kind of thing. And so when he responded to it, I was like, oh, he's kind of cute.
First date, I drove down to Columbus. So I met her at the loft. When I pulled in, I parked in a parking garage, came around, and I was kind of apprehensive about meeting her because, catfish. So when I got outside the loft, that's where we met. I was texting her like, where are you? And she would say, I'm inside, but I seen a young lady come outside. So I'm texting her back and forth, and I'm looking at the young lady, texting and looking. I'm like, no, I'm not going up there.
Our first date was at the loft, and I'm sitting there and it's dark, the band is playing. Everybody that come through the door, I'm looking at them like, is that him, is that him? So this one guy finally gets to the door. When
I met her, it was like this little person, she jumped up, just waving energetically. It kind of scared me because I'm kind of shy.
This was real put together, and so I was like, ooh, Lord, please let him be for me. And then he walked up to me and was like, hi, I'm Ronald. And I was like, hey, Ronald.
Because we talked on the phone, she pretty much said now, if the date doesn't last past, I guess, 12, then, it's a no-go.
So we're the complete opposite. So as soon as he sat down, I'm like talking a million miles an hour. Everything that I could think of, just so it won't be a silent, awkward moment. So after we finish listening to the band, we go out downtown and, people are out in the street dancing and hula hooping and jump roping, everything that you could think of. And so we did that and had some drinks and ate, and that was what it was just real laid back.
I like things simple, staying at the house, on the chair watching a movie, or going to the movies, just me and her, or just, sit down having a serious conversation.
I'm like a sucker for guys with beautiful smiles, and when I first met him, that's the first thing that I saw was, well, not the first thing that I saw, but I really like that feature about him, it makes me smile, so.
Her smile.
And why?
It kind of brightens up the room. It shows me that she's enjoying herself, that she's happy, and that's all you really need.
I knew he had better propose, but I didn't know exactly when he was gonna propose, and so when he did, I was a little bit shocked that he had proposed when and how he did, so yeah.
Truthfully, I'm not sure when, but I just know that I didn't want to be with anybody else. So I guess I kind of planned for it.
We had just moved into the house, and we had bought some furniture, and they were supposed to deliver it. So he calls me and was like, hey, I'm not gonna make it to the house. I need you to go out to the house to let the furniture people in so that they can deliver the furniture.
She had the fold-out chair on the front porch, had the puppies there. And so I said, there is no perfect time. So I went back in there, got my ring. When she moved to Albany, she basically said, I'm not moving in to share.
We were talking, and I was just like, Jackson, I just gave him this long spiel about how we had moved in together and I didn't want to chat. You know how we do the entire spiel, and so out of nowhere.
Pulled her head back and said, I don't want you to leave me. And when she turned around, the ring was right there in her face.
when I opened it, I was just like, Jackson, are these rings real? Because, you know, I was just so shocked.
Even though I didn't get out on one knee, I did stand there and ask her to marry me, and she accepted.
I think I will.
Marry me because I love her.
I'm marrying Jackson because, one, I do believe that family is first, and when Jackson and I first started dating, I told him that, of course, we were a package deal, and I have 2 children before Jackson, a son and daughter. And I was just like, you know, we come as a package. And if you want to be with me, then know that it means being with them as well. And being able to step up and be a part of their lives. And he did that, like, from out the jump. You know, he treat them like they're his. He take great care of them, making sure that they have everything that they need. You know, he takes time out with them. And that was one of the things that made me say, yeah,
Look at you.
this is it.
Only Valencia can make me happy and mad at the same time.
Get on my nerves. And at the end of the day, I still love him.
And being Valencia's husband, that means she can count on me for any and everything. So if she needs me to get off from work, pick the kids up, take them to the doctor, if she needs me to come pick her up because she has a flat tire or, you know, change the tire for her, I'm gonna be there.
I would say that being his wife is, you know, him knowing that he always has somebody he can come and talk to, and, you know, I always be there for him, and like you, he always have a friend in me, you know. He don't have to hide anything from me. He can just be himself. I want to be his best friend, his lover, and whatever else he needs for me to be, you know.
In the future, I hope we always remember the reason why we're getting married. So it's kind of like in the past you measure once and then cut 10 times. So now if you measure 10 times and cut once.
Life is short, and that we should live every day like it's our last.
Walk that mile until the end.
Thank you.